But it's the fact that she's like so vexed that damn, he won't say nothing negative about her. He won't. So he told me all this shit about Renee. He told me all this shit about. So then I said, when we were on that conversation, I said, let me ask you a question, Jamise. You was sending him grocery money, right? I knew I picked up on something. We had just moved into this apartment. And I felt like my baby needed some, I said my baby in my mind, but not to her. I said, I felt like he needed some groceries. And I sent him a message. I say, are you all right over there? You good? Your mother was, still here. I think, was she? No, she had passed. And I said, well, I felt like he was going through some shit and I wanted to send him some groceries. She was like, oh, you know what? Yep, because that's when I was sending him groceries and everything. And so I say, why is she so happy about sending him groceries for him and his concubine Anna? So you feeding the bitch too? Because that's what the messages said. He said, oh yeah, some cereal now, da. So that's what you bought. And you cool about that? Why aren't you vexing about Anna eating your goddamn cereal? But you got a problem with me eating his dick. Bitch, it's me. It's me you got the problem with. Oh, it's not Anna who was actually living there with him? I'm going to tear that bitch up. I'm going to tear that bitch up. She better get out my energy. Because she wants you, Quasi Rael. That's why she's in my energy. Why you be doing this shit to these women?
Oh, man.
Why, Quasi? You gotta stop. You didn't put this bitch right on. Remember when I told you when we first started dealing with each other? I said, I don't know what kind of baby mama your baby mama is, and I'm not finna judge her because how long y'all been together? Okay. How many kids? Okay. That's why I got mad about the whole, whichever the one, I can't never remember. What the one that looked like you, that your son, and then the other one. I don't know their name. I can't keep them apart. And I said, well, Quasi, well, shit. Why the fuck you lie about that shit? What you mean? Shut up. You are lying because... So why you be trying to talk about Renee like she just a dog ass bitch? If you literally stayed with her and she had a baby by a whole nother man, that mean you love her too, niggas. You got feelings. Shut up. Stop playing like you ain't got no feeling. This is what the beef me and you used to always have, was about how you lie about your feelings. You don't want to express your feelings. And see, then you didn't went and conjured up you. And Renee said it. Tell her, give her her goddamn props. She might be mad at your ass too. But give her goddamn props that she said you was going to get you a witch bitch, right? Remember Renee said that? I remember everything. Renee told you was going to get you a witch bitch. And you did. You got her. You got Jamise. Soul on a plane. I don't want to get into the reason why I call her that. I'd rather you just, hear the clip if I ever, put it together, because it's a long ass motherfucking conversation over 8 hours. This bitch wanted to talk about you, Quasi, for 8 hours. 8 hours of agony of listening to her. And he did this. I was like, oh my gosh, she's obsessed.
She did tell me she was obsessed with you. I know that.
Thank you. So how am I off? How am I offbeat? I'm on a whole different motherfucking highway to, bitch, what you talking about? I'm telling you that you conjured this up in your life.
I know she was obsessed with me. She told me she was.
Thank you. But why did you keep dealing with me and trying to hold me with you? So the bitch that want to kill you trying to come fucking with me? Huh?
Anna was the worst one.
Now, Anna ain't no damn worst one. If Anna was on narcotic, okay, you got to add that into her life. You should know about the narcotic situation. So don't try to act like the girl was no narcotic. We're not gonna talk about this sex shit. I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to stay in character. So don't see. That's what you need to stop doing. You need to stop doing. You need to stop casting down the women around you and lift them up. Because if let me tell you something, if you lift a woman up, you gotta rise. There's no way that you can literally sit up there and think Anna was all this and that and the other and the easy whatever you was thinking, and then had her in that house with you doing the stuff you do, the stuff you practice, the stuff you be playing around with, and then you started off the conversation saying, "No, I never did." Stop playing, Quasi. That's why I'm telling you. I was guided because, this full moon and everything. I was guided to communicate with you when I was ready, because they knew I wasn't ready. Right when you first got out, because I was like shocked, like he about to start fucking with me in real time now. It's not going to just be telepathically. And, and I was still dealing with Michael. You know, and I don't like interference. I hate interference. I don't know how you men be want to deal with multiple women. Like, what? Y'all crazy for real. I don't like interference. So whenever your energy is too strong on me, I can't focus on what I'm trying to, establish with Michael. I can't. And that's your goal. You already said that. That's my goal. I'm going to keep doing it. See, it's your words that has us talking today. Because I said to you, oh, so you're not going to leave me alone? And no. You know how many times I asked you, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, go ahead, stop, leave me alone. No, I'm not. Nope. So you made me believe you. You made me believe you. Because I'm going through real life shit. So I'm not studying you. But you made me believe you because you kept saying it over. I'm like, nah, he got to be for real, because he ain't never one time said, child, I ain't about to studying you. And then I don't feel it. So even though he like, I'm not doing anything, I feel it. But now you got bold with it because Michael came into a position of realness. It ain't just these niggas on Facebook and all that. She don't fuck around like that. But this nigga is from her past. He been in that ass. So I know what he experienced. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
You gotta come on now. I'm so glad I matured in the way that I have. And like I told you, you brought out her dark side. That you said that, right? But for me, it's like you were the catalyst for me to wake up into my higher self. And that's why I told my daughter all the time, I will always love that aspect of you. Because whatever feels like it felt that way to me because it was literally like merging with my lower self. I don't know. It felt like a whirlwind, like a tornado of something that I'd never experienced yet in this lifetime. So I didn't feel negative about it until you start talking the way you were talking. You're mine. You're not leaving. So I was like, hey, that's not the type of shit you say to someone like me. Because I don't forget anything, you know. I'm too much of a sweetheart for me to have got this kind of a dick in my life. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? And I didn't work on myself, you know. I didn't work on myself. You know, and I even got to prove that to myself when I told Michael why I ran from him for all these years. I realized, damn bitch, you matured a whole lot without even giving yourself any fucking credit. But if you could sit here and tell this man you ran from being dickmatized because he thought he was going to impregnate you and lock you in a house some fucking where, and nobody knew about you and this secret baby, and that you would have eventually off his ass. Well, I never told him that part because he couldn't handle it like you can. But that's what would have happened because of the trauma that I experienced with Ashley's dad. You know what I'm saying? So I ran from him. Ran. Duck, dodge, everything. Ran from his motherfucking ass. And I couldn't run no more. Okay?
Uh-huh.
You hurt my feelings by asking me, can you come stay with me after you got two bitches? Two bitches that you say, Erna was worth one. I don't deal with bitches. I don't like females. I love my daughter because she's my daughter. I don't know how we would have made it if she was just some girl I met at work. I don't trust women. And that's a mother trauma right there. That's because of my mother trauma. So I don't deal with bitches. I don't let them get close to me at all. You know, I know how to be cordial. I know how to be, handle business. But that's as far as it goes. You know that. You knew me for 3 years and never heard no female friend over. You never came over, female friend over. None of that shit. I'm on the phone with her. Girl, let me call you back. He just got here. None of that shit ever happened. I don't fuck with bitches. So why you tried to make me the bad guy the whole time when I was the angel? The whole time. Every time I dealt with you, it was righteousness. It was never trying to, oh my God, you exhausted me. You exhausted me. And then got the audacity to get mad because I'm looking for you. You made me run into another man's arms. I kept telling you that.
Cool. You and Michael mixed around?
Now see how you took out. Now when did I say me and Michael messed around? Did anybody?
You said you ran to somebody else's arm. Look at that.
And you just want to go ahead and fully just answer the question. So have you fucked somebody else? That's what you did. You just cut to the chase. Did you give him a pussy out? That's what you're saying, nigga. I read minds. You know this.
I'm just asking a question.
What's the question you asking?
The same what you just said.
You got to say it for the record. What are you asking me?
No, I'm not saying it for the record. I asked you a question.
Thank you for allowing me to laugh for once, goddammit. You always laughing about every goddamn thing I'm talking about. So your question is what now? What you said?
I asked you a question. That's all. I mean, no need
You asking me have I had sex with someone else?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. I'm paying for that.
What?
I said I'm not paying for this. I was looking at something. I said I'm not paying for that.
What? But why would you ask me that? Don't I have the right to?
Yeah, you have every right to.
Why do I have every right to?
Well, you have every right. Just like you said.
I want you to admit it. Why do I have every right to, Quasi?
Because you're a woman and you've been scorned. You have every right to do what you feel is your right.
Oh, because I'm scoring behind what you did to me, I got the right to go fuck the shit out of Michael. That's not the proper contents of what I'm asking you.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you feel like I hurt you and I did you that way, you have every right to move on and do what you feel is right for you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
But why are you saying that now? You couldn't see that then. It took jail and losing shit and all whatever.
Let me tell you something. Our cave, the cave that we in, we can find the greatest treasure. And sometimes it takes situations and bad situations for your mind to be free and for you to come to an understanding and learn certain things. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I have, like, as far as me, all the stuff that I've been through, it was a blessing for me. Because I had came to the point that I couldn't control my surroundings anymore. I lost everything around me. I couldn't control it anymore. When that girl came into my life, she brought chaos. She brought people. She brought every day I would come home, I had more and more people in my house. They were having sex in my house. They were smoking in my house. They were doing everything under the sun. Wow. And then when Jamise came back in, I just called Jamise one day, and Jamise had figured that we had got back together. You see what I'm saying? Then one day I go outside, I realized I got groceries on my patio. I said, oh, Lord, that's not what I was. I had just apologized to Jamise because I feel I needed to apologize to her.
Oh, wait, pause. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah. Why is Elizabeth not a part of this apology list?
It was coming. That's what I'm saying. That's why when I called you that night, all that was my plan to do that.
But by being right in the house with me, how is that going to help me heal if I want to kill you at the same time? Now you dead and I'm in jail.
Every time I walk through that door, all that killing and stuff that you
talking about. Oh my God, Quasi.
That stuff went right out the door, sister. That's just your other side talking.
No. Let me ask you a question.
Listen. As soon as you see me,
nigga, that's because I'm sick, man. I'm sick. My stomach hurt. I'm fucked up. No, I was going. Okay. So I'm grateful that I'm sick. Thanks. See, this is the moment when I be grateful for my illness because this is the only way I cannot prove to you what I'm saying. We would have switched positions. You would have been dead and I would have been in jail.
No, listen, you know damn well.
It is no way you gonna bring your ass into this house that I don't want to be in. I don't want to be here. You gonna bring your ass to this apartment with me after all you done conjured up in your life, and I'm gonna be like, babe, so are you okay? You good? Are you comfortable? What? Do you not know that the apple don't fall far from the tree? So do you think my daughter would even allow you to be in this house and my mama is subdued on some kind of fucking spell or something? I don't know what the hell wrong with her. Quasi, you better get the hell up out of here. Like, what is you talking about? That's why you need to research the women you be dealing with. If you research Anna, you might have would have saw all the chaos that was coming with her. You know, it doesn't make sense. No, you betrayed me. I begged you. I cried. I said, Quasi, please stop. It's like it was so fun for you to vex me into.
You know the story how me and Anna hooked up?
I don't care about the story about how you and Anna hooked up. All I know is any two ways you gonna find a female. I don't give a fuck where you found her, at Fiesta, Kroger's, or Walmart, and you bring her to live in your home and share a bed with you and food and everything. You should have known. If I don't really know this woman, I don't know what the fuck she can all bring. You never can tell me details, Quasi, because I don't care. All I care about is how you treat me. You just never understand that. That's why I told you, stop trying to be a polygamist. Because you don't have the first clue. What? How you treat me. That's why they are the concubines. I don't know why you still don't realize this.